What's going on today, folks? I figured I would go ahead and make a quick video about the Molle back and pouch that you can get for your Esee 5 and 6. It will fit on either, but I've got this on the 5, as you can see. Now I got this these two items from the Knife Connection. Really great website, man. They've got all sorts of accessories for not only your Esees, but your K-bars, LT Wrights, man. They've got a whole plethora of selection of awesome, great quality knives. You won't find no junk on that website. Now, I was thinking about waiting until I got the scales, the TKC scales that they make, the Knife Connection makes for your Esees. I'm pretty sure they make them for pretty much all of the models, which is pretty awesome. And I'm sure everybody's aware, if you're a knife guy like me or anybody else, that they make all sorts of accessories for the Esee and Ontario line, I believe. So it's for, well, I don't know about accessories, but they do carry them. I don't know that they make them themselves, but they do make these scales, and they do have a knife builder program on there, which is really awesome, so that you don't have to just buy this knife and then be like, oh man, I still got to buy this and this for it. You can just buy it all at once, and it actually does save you quite a bit of money. I wish I had known about it before I had bought mine. So now I'm going to have to buy the scales separately anyway. But I've got an order coming in from them that is for my Esee 6, and I will go ahead and show you the updated version of this once that comes in, and the Esee 6. But I wanted to show you exactly what you would be getting when you bought the Molle back and pouch. Now, if you buy, this is the khaki version right here, and if you buy the khaki pouch, you will be getting, I've got a little bit of paracord in here, you will be getting the black Esee 10. All the other colors, which I think are black and like army green or something, you're going to be getting a silver 10. This one is the black Esee 10. It's got their logo on it. Give me a second. It's kind of hard to get out. Alright, so here it is outside of the pouch. I think it's probably a little bit smaller than a regular size Altoids tin can, but that regular Altoids tin can will fit inside this pouch. But you see, it's got their logo on it, really cool, and then it's got their website URL on the back. Now, in this tin, I was able to fit a fire kit. Alright, so you see I've got two homemade sort of tinder. They're cotton balls and wax wrapped in aluminum foil. I've got a mini Bic. I've got some little tiny rubber bands around it so it doesn't go off or expel gas in there. Got a mag bar with, of course, the ferrocerium attached to it, and I have an Exotac in there. I'm not sure which version this is, if this is the large. It's a nano striker, but I'm not sure if it's the large or extra large, which is just the size of the rod, I believe, not the size of the whole system here. So I was able to fit all those items in there comfortably, and there's still room for other small items if you wanted to put them in there. Just to kind of give you an idea of what you can fit inside this tin. And of course you saw that I had this paracord right there on top, and it was actually pretty snug, not going anywhere. So I'm going to show you a few other things. This system right here, I believe it was made for jumpers that were jumping out of planes out of the military, because it's got three different ways to secure the knife inside the sheathing system, which I will show you. Right here, you've got this Chicago screw style locking, which just slides up and down. I've got that one pretty tight, so I can't really do it one-handed. Of course, you've got the snap right here, which is very secure and adjustable. I believe that's Velcro down there. And then you've got this flap right here. Some people call it a weather flap. But all it does, and it's Velcroed right there as well, so when it's not in use, it's not flapping. But you see, it goes on top of your knife handle right there. You would tighten this up, and you've got three different points of access for securing your blade and making sure that there is no human way possible of it coming out unintendedly. Alright, on the back you have your Molle, which you can secure to a pack, or you can also put this on your belt. Now, this knife alone is 16 ounces. I have not weighed this whole package, so I'm not sure how much this all weighs, but of course, doing this, putting these items on there, you are adding weight. Now, everybody's seen the clip, the metal clip style, I guess, plate style thing that comes with the Kydex sheath. I'm trying to get it out of the little bag I have it in right here, but that's what that looks like. And that would go, I've got some things taped to it, but that would go on the back of your Esee stock, your Kydex stock sheathing right here. Very uncomfortable in my opinion. Not a lot of people are a fan of this. It makes this ride higher up on your belt, obviously, and this can poke you in the side while you are backpacking, if you are actually taking this thing backpacking. But if you wanted this for your bug out bag system and you were planning on this being on your hip, then that would be uncomfortable. So now this thing rides below the belt, and it distributes all this weight quite well. Honestly, it felt a little lighter on my belt compared to when it was configured with this on there. Strangely enough, yes, you are adding weight, but it felt lighter, just because that weight was redistributed a lot better in my opinion. And of course, you can put some paracord through this bottom part right here and strap it to your leg so it's not flopping around, which it really doesn't unless you're running. But anyways, in a second I'm going to go ahead and show you how all this assembles and show you what it all comes with. Be right back. Alright, so it's going to come with two different sets of hardware, and you see I've got everything spread out. When you order them individually, sorry for that shakiness, when you order them individually, they're going to come with individual sets of hardware. So you're going to get this hardware and this item, which is this middle piece right here, or looks like they've got a smaller one right there, so I guess you could switch them out right there if you wanted to. But this is what connects these two Molle bags. So you can disconnect those and use them separately if you want, if you need to. If they don't both fit on your pack, or for whatever reason, they don't both align with the Molle on your pack, or wherever you're attaching the Molle to, you can disconnect these for whatever reason. Or if this thing somehow breaks, you've got an extra one, which I see no reason. This is, really thick, I guess, plastic. I'm not sure what it's made of, but I'm not sure what that means, but good stuff. Not skimping on the quality. Okay, and for the pouch here, you get your own hardware as well. And obviously, you're not going to need all this hardware. You only need 4 screws. Now with this, I think it was the pouch that came with the longer screws, which I have right here. And you see, they come with the screw and the mate, which came with this backing plate right here for your Esee to attach, your Esee sheath. So, the longer ones come with this. It's only got 4 points of entry. So you would just use these 4, which are right there. And I've got the old screws in there, which are from this. They're the shorter ones. But you would only use those 4. So in other words, you don't need these. And you can keep that, for a spare plastic piece. And it would just simply mount. I'm not going to do this all on camera. I'm not going to make you watch through that because I think you're smart enough. And those screws would just all mount through there. They all line up. You've got your holes right there, your 4 right there. So one goes right there, one would come out through there, and one would come out through there. You just pull back that Velcro. You don't need to take it apart to get these done. But it's just these 2. And boom, you've got this attached. Very easy, can be done in a matter of 30 seconds or less probably. But I wanted to take a second to show y'all, I knocked that down, how easy this was. Now, next week, whenever I get my next order in from the Knife Connection, I'll show you guys exactly what the new TKC scales look like. They're G10, nothing to scoff at. They're great quality. I know a lot of other guys who have them that are very happy with them. I'm going to order a couple of them to go with the SE5 and SE6, and I'll show you how they both work. And you can switch them out. That's the really cool thing about them. Since these are the same exact scales for the SE5 and SE6, you can switch them out between the 2 knives and change up your look every once in a while. I think that's everything. I think I've covered everything in this video so far. So, until next time, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Later.